DT Carnage is a car combat racing game that was released for the PlayStation 2 in the year 2008 and later got a port to the Sony PSP in 2009. That tries to act as an all-in-one type racer that allows for arcade style racing with the use of abilities and weapons that would have been similar to the likes of Mario Kart on the likes of the Nintendo consoles, but that also makes in damage elements to destroy your cars and opponents, but that also adds in RPG style elements with the use of leveling systems to upgrade the car's features, attributes and extend the use of weapons that you can unlock as you play. So in many ways it does have some things going for it, and it does have a unique presence in what it's trying to do. And for the most part, when you're playing, graphically it's a fairly decent game for what it does represent, where you race across different types of environments, anything from the likes of race tracks to city streets and built up environments. So it does mix up the dynamic of the gameplay to a degree that will keep it entertaining for a short period of time. But for those that are more familiar and are more well versed with these style of games, you will be quite familiar with what it's trying to do. And in most respects there are better games that are available on other systems. Like if you are a fan of Mario Kart and other games like it, you will be familiar with the gameplay style, controls and various systems that are in place. But with the multitude of racing games that are on the PlayStation 2, this is another one of those experimental games that tries to be everything but manages to succeed in some areas but drastically is limited in others, as it doesn't have the same appeal and it just doesn't have the same polish or finish compared to some other games that you would see within that genre. And many of the reviews that you can find online state that they focus more so on a lot of the game's downfalls, which is kind of a pity, as it does have some unique features. But even I will be honest, spending time playing it, it is fun, but there's times when things can literally just go away at any point. Like if you're driving on a track at high speeds, the slightest little touch sometimes on the likes of the controller can completely flip the car around and you'll crash straight into a wall almost instantly. So that can literally hamper the effects of the driving experience to some degree, and it can also lead you to losing races as well, which can also add to the frustration. But it does make up for it with regards to some of the elements with the other systems and the use of like multiplayer elements as well, so you can have fun with your friends. But it is a game that will require some time and more so luck rather than skill in order to achieve success. As with many of these games, the fact is that you have to utilise weapons and abilities in order to take out your opponents. That element alone is really just down to pure luck. There's not really skill as such, but that's just the nature of what the game is trying to implement. It's trying to go for an arcadey type of aesthetic but use real life elements with real life modern style cars and modelled off of real life vehicles with the likes of the Honda NSX, the Dodge Viper, among many other iconic supercars of the time. Like there's a lot of really good ideas here, but it just is lacking in some areas, which definitely just lets the game down to some degree. Like it's not the best racer on the system, but it's not the worst either. But if you want to play something that is a little bit different and unique for all intents and purposes, then you can give this one a go and see what you think for yourself. But I would love to know your thoughts on it regardless of what you think about the game or if you have played it yourself. So be sure to share it down in the comments below. And if you would like to see more content around other very unique and quirky style games also released on the PS2 similar to this, then leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and you can check out this playlist on screen to see more of those games in action. And I will see you all in the next one.